Happy morning, dear children. Hope all are fine and safe at home. And this is Sharmila, your English teacher. And today, our next class is with the Prose. Thumbi goes to school. Listen, read, and enjoy with me. Thumbi Goes to School, written by R.K. Narayanan, a distinguished English language novelist. He has written several famous novels and short stories in his lifetime. One of his well known short stories is Thumbi's Schooling. This story is about a little boy who is innocent but mischievous. So, he is sent to school at a very small age, as his parents were finding it very difficult to manage him at home. The story describes Thumbi's antics on his way to school, what he did while he was in school, and what made his parents send him to school though he was so little. So let's move on to the story. Before beginning the lesson, let's see what all the characters. So the characters are Thumbi, father, servant, and grandparents. Before we start off with the lesson, we'll just recall our first day at school. And I'll ask you a few questions you have to answer me. How did you feel on your first day at school? Yes, how did you feel? Yes, who were your friends? Did you enjoy your day? Yes. Now, what I want you to do is, at the end of the session, I want you to write a small paragraph on your first day at school. Okay, children? Okay. Now I'll just move on to the story. The interesting way of the little boy named Thumbi was hardly a couple of feet tall. On his way to school, he had many questions. He was tiny and quite unnoticeable when he walked on the road. He wore a long sleeved shirt and shorts with a red cloth bag over his shoulder. He instructs his servant to keep a distance on his way to school. Thumbi school begins at 9, but he was always late 1 hour. Time doesn't affect him much. All kinds of things caught his attention and delayed his progress. He likes to watch the leaves flutter on the road and stops to pick any interesting objects. One day a mouse was darting across the road, which made Thumbi scream like, This this is our mouse that lives near the mango tree. And he sat near the ditch in which it had vanished and was refusing to move to school. Then the servant consoled him, telling the mouse seems to be going ahead of us to school. Thumbi had his own rule book. The servant had to leave him only. Thumbi had his own rule book. The servant had to leave him only till the school gate. From there, he runs at a great speed to the steps of the main building, because the nanny would spot him and carry him to the toddler session, which he hates, where children had to learn alphabets, sing and recite rhymes, and, and tumble over others. In case he was carried away to the toddler session, he would run away from there to the senior section to his sister's class. He draws circles, lines, and he rides a rocking horse to the hall and drags the chair to the corner. Nobody objects his antics behavior. It was enough that he stayed at school. He was naughty that he kept on doing all kinds of mischievous things, like why don't you drop that cup of milk on the table, snatch that toy, or slap somebody. But one evening, when father returned home, heard all about him. Father knew how to punish him. As the father just said, Thumbi, you're going to school from tomorrow. And from there it begins. Thumbi started going to school every day. Yes, children, hope you all enjoyed the story. Okay, now tell me something that we have learned something from this little boy. Yes, you're all right. You should have punctuality, discipline, and respect elders. Okay, children, let's not be like this naughty little boy.